Imagine this. It's a random Tuesday afternoon. You're heading back from work, and suddenly your car breaks down on the freeway. You call a tow truck, check your bank account, and realize you don't have a single dollar saved for emergencies. Your heart races. Stress hits like a freight train. Later that same week, your phone screen shatters, or an unexpected medical bill shows up in the mail. And here's the reality. Emergencies like these don't care if you're ready or not. They just happen. If you're living paycheck to paycheck in the USA, this scenario could ruin your month, or even more. But there's a way out. Today, I'm going to show you how anyone, literally anyone, can build a $1,000 emergency fund fast, even if you feel broke or overwhelmed. If you keep thinking, I'll start saving next month, let me tell you something. Next month is already too late. Every hour you wait increases your risk of paying unnecessary fees, going into debt, or facing stress you could have avoided. This is about survival, freedom, and peace of mind. Don't just watch, act. So why $1,000? Why not $500 or $5,000? $1,000 is the magic starter number recommended by financial experts for building your first emergency fund. It's enough to cover small to medium emergencies, like unexpected car repairs, urgent medical bills, or a broken appliance, without having to borrow money or swipe credit cards. It's not a huge number that feels impossible, but it's not so small that it won't protect you. Think of it as your first line of defense, your safety net, your financial seatbelt. Now, $1,000 might seem impossible if you're living paycheck to paycheck, especially in cities like New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago where expenses are sky high. But here's the trick. Break it down into smaller, actionable chunks. For example, if you decide to save over 30 days, that's just about $33 per day. $33 may sound manageable, right? If you look at it weekly, $125 a week is enough to reach your goal in 8 weeks. When you commit, track your progress, and stay disciplined, you'll be shocked at how fast it adds up. The key is starting now, no excuses. $1,000 may feel small in the grand scheme, but for emergencies, it can save you hundreds, if not thousands, in stress, late fees, and unnecessary debt. Before you even touch your paycheck, you need a mindset shift. Saving money isn't just about cutting back or budgeting. It's about survival and freedom. Emergencies don't schedule themselves. They happen when you least expect them. Yet, most people think, I'll save later, or next month I'll start. Here's the harsh truth. Later never comes. While you're putting off saving, emergencies could already be silently waiting to hit you with late fees, overdrafts, or expensive fixes. This is the type of FOMO you need to feel. Fear of missing financial security, fear of losing control over your life. Your mindset is the foundation of your emergency fund. If you treat saving as optional or secondary, you'll fail. But if you commit to it like your life depends on it, because it really does, every dollar saved becomes a brick in your fortress of financial stability. Stop letting mindless spending win. Every dollar spent unnecessarily is a day longer before you reach your $1,000 goal. Shift your focus from instant gratification to long-term peace of mind. Remember, stress-free living isn't a luxury. It's a choice you make today. Step 1 to building your emergency fund fast is to know exactly where your money goes. Sounds simple, but most people have no clue. Grab your phone, a notebook, or a budgeting app and write down every single expense from last month. Include coffee runs, streaming subscriptions, Uber rides, snacks, and even the small impulse buys you barely notice. When you see it all in black and white, your brain will hit you with a mix of shock and motivation. Wait, I spent $60 on coffee last week. Yes, and that's exactly $60 that could have gone toward your $1,000 emergency fund. The FOMO here is powerful. Every dollar wasted is a day longer to reach safety. Tracking your spending also reveals patterns you didn't notice, like weekly shopping sprees, auto-renewed subscriptions, or recurring charges you forgot about. Once you have a clear picture, you can redirect that money into your emergency fund instead of letting it vanish into thin air. This is the foundation. Without knowing where your money goes, you're throwing darts blindfolded. Tracking is simple, free, and the first step to reclaiming control of your financial life. Once you track your spending, it's time to cut the fat. Every subscription, impulse buy, and non-essential purchase adds up. Start with the obvious. Cancel streaming services you barely use, skip expensive coffee runs, and pause online shopping. Think twice before buying anything just because. Redirect that money to your emergency fund immediately. Here's the FOMO twist. Every dollar you spend unnecessarily is a dollar stolen from your financial freedom. If you spend $300 a month on small luxuries, that's $300 that could have gone directly to your $1,000 goal. Do the math. If you combine cutting expenses with small side gigs, you could reach $1,000 in just a month or two. It's all about priority. Stop living in the "I'll save later" bubble. Later is already costing you money and stress. Treat every dollar like a soldier in your mission to financial security. Cutting spending is step one. Step two is increasing your income. Even if you work a 9 to 5, there's always a way to earn extra cash in the USA. Weekend side hustles, freelancing, gig apps, or selling in used items can fast-track your emergency fund. Food delivery, rideshare apps, or freelance writing on Fiverr or Upwork are excellent options. Don't forget to declutter. Selling electronics, clothes, or furniture can give your fund an instant boost. Here's the FOMO alert. Every day you delay earning extra is a day you're leaving money on the table. Side hustles aren't just extra work, they're freedom machines. This additional income can drastically reduce the time it takes to reach $1,000. Treat it as non-negotiable. If you ignore this, your emergency fund grows slowly, leaving you exposed to financial shocks. Humans are naturally forgetful. You will spend the money you keep in your checking account. That's why automation is critical. Set up a direct transfer from checking to a separate savings account every payday, even if it's just $50. Out of sight, out of mind. Make it hard to access so you won't dip in. FOMO alert. Without automation, you're leaving your savings to chance, which is risky. Automation ensures you consistently grow your fund without relying on willpower. It's the most reliable, stress-free way to hit your $1,000 target. Once automatic transfers start, you'll notice your fund growing almost effortlessly, and the peace of mind will motivate you to continue until the goal is reached. Windfalls are your shortcuts. Tax refunds, bonuses, gifts, or money from selling items. Use them wisely. Most people splurge when they get unexpected money, but if you deposit it into your emergency fund, you're leaps and bounds closer to your goal. Every unexpected dollar can shave weeks off your timeline. FOMO alert. Spend it, and you risk extending the struggle. Save it, and your $1,000 target becomes achievable in record time. The psychology is simple. Humans see windfalls as free money, but true savers turn them into security and freedom. Set a clear deadline, 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Break your $1,000 goal into weekly chunks. Treat it like a challenge, not a chore. Reward yourself for milestones, movie night, favorite snack, mini break. Rewards keep motivation high. FOMO twist. Missing your weekly goals delays your safety net and increases financial stress. Discipline plus small rewards equals faster, less painful success. This approach prevents burnout and keeps your momentum strong. Every milestone brings visible progress, and that feeling is addictive. Use apps, screenshots, or a physical chart to track your fund. Watching your $1,000 grow motivates you like nothing else. FOMO shifts. Instead of feeling FOMO to spend, you feel FOMO to save. Seeing progress makes it real. Each dollar deposited reinforces good habits and builds confidence. Visualization is powerful. Once you hit $1,000, you'll see how far you've come, which encourages you to continue saving for bigger goals. Once you hit $1,000, don't touch it for non-emergencies. Keep it in a high-yield account separate from your checking. FOMO reminder. Every dip for non-emergency reasons undoes your hard work. Protect it like gold. The discipline you develop here sets the stage for bigger financial wins, like investing or saving for a house. Your emergency fund isn't just money. It's freedom, confidence, and peace of mind. Sarah from Texas built $1,000 in 6 weeks by skipping takeout and freelancing on weekends. Mike from California hit $1,000 in 8 weeks by selling old electronics and automating weekly savings. Real people, real results. Most Americans never reach this milestone and live paycheck to paycheck, facing constant stress. FOMO alert, don't be average. Be the person with control over money, not a slave to it. Your future self will thank you, but only if you act now. Every day you wait, your risk grows. Emergencies don't care about schedules. A flat tire, broken fridge, or medical bill can happen tomorrow. Without savings, you'll borrow, swipe, stress, and regret. Compare that to someone who built $1,000 fast. They sleep better, make smarter decisions, and say yes to opportunities because they aren't trapped financially. FOMO of waiting isn't fun. It's real consequences you could avoid. Act now. Here's your simple plan. Track expenses, cut unnecessary spending, earn extra income, automate savings, use windfalls wisely, set deadlines, track progress, reward milestones, and protect your fund. Do this, and $1,000 is achievable in 1 to 2 months, even with modest income. Discipline and action, not luck, build emergency funds. The sooner you start, the faster you free yourself from financial stress. Don't wait another hour. Every minute you delay is a potential disaster waiting to happen. Start saving today. Imagine the peace of mind, confidence, and freedom once your emergency fund is ready. No panique, no debt, just security. Start with $50 today. It's the first domino. Watch it grow. And if you want to turn this $1,000 into $10,000, $50,000, or more, subscribe now for step-by-step strategies. Don't miss this. Your future self depends on action today.